So, for the sake of describing the team, since we're bringing High Elves into Champ Ladder here, there are a few different builds you can do. One of the normal ones would be normal. One of the ones you could do would be to skip the thrower here, because I'm running 2 blitzers, 1 thrower, 2 catchers, and 6 linemen. Only 11 players and only 2 rerolls, no apothecary. One of the things you could do is skip the thrower and then use the line elves as a thrower at the start to get some extra SPP on them, which is not necessarily a bad idea. I think that works better, especially for a team that needs to survive long term. But because of the way that Champ Ladder is built, I didn't want to risk not winning from the start, if that makes sense. So that's why I brought the thrower in. Not necessarily sure about this. It might have been better to skip the thrower and try and run 3 rerolls instead, because remember we have 10k here. This one, well, it's cost 90k, so we'd have to do some other things here to make that work. But there are ways to get. I'm pretty sure there are ways to get 3 rerolls at the start if you want to. Then again, it is the start. Not everyone's going to have a lot of rerolls, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. First game of the season, and we're up against the Human Penal Team 32. This is also fresh, so pretty sure they're going to have Pepper Biscuit, level 13. So they have 4 blitzers, 2 catchers, 2 throwers, 3 rerolls, and apothecary. Wait, do they? Okay. They bought everything. Ish. But they're humans. Humans are strong though. Sky Blue Monty wants me to throw someone. I can't! I don't have the ability. So, this will be interesting. One of the ideas I had for team this season was humans, because humans are one of those teams that in theory should be decent. They're just, because they're not horrible. We'll go on offense. Mainly, because mainly because I feel like I want to control this game, especially if I'm up against a coach who might not be as experienced as me. It seems to make sense to put the pressure on early, if possible. And then we'll see what we can do after that. Now, the human catchers are 8 in this. So they're not as weak as they are. Well, our catchers are weaker, actually. But I also... Oh. This does let us blitz here, so that's nice. But I think... we're gonna try and push to get, some, if I can get more touchdowns early, I want to do that. Ooh, that's very good for me. So, like, for example, this is probably pick up and a pass now because of this. Oh, that makes me sad. Let's see if we can... Gonna risk that. We'll put this guy here. Then I think we'll do these blocks. Oh. Nice little stun. That's good. Not amazing, but good. They're just going to put some extra blocks down here. Ooh. And then we'll go here. Now, we only have 2 scoring threats over here, so they might just face him a lot, but because I do have, you know, a thrower, I can easily do a handoff to the pass to this catcher, and then actually handoff, and then the catcher will have to pass. And also, I feel like, once again, normally I wouldn't necessarily want to score this quickly because this is clearly a 2-turn setup, right? I'm mainly doing it because it's the first game and my opponent's gone, I'm a beginner, and I'm kind of trying to abuse that fact because we're in champ ladder. Let's see, did I miss something? Oh yeah, Lei Dan says I finished watching the Don't Starve vid from yesterday. Now I don't. What is? Yeah, we streamed some Don't Starve yesterday. I don't know if it's going up for YouTube or not, but it's available on the Twitch. Okay, let's see if they got the knockdown. So, okay, that's very good. Because this guy can run in, so I still have that open as an option. Hand off here, run this guy forward and pass. Oh, well, if he does that. But that's okay, because then I think we just go this way instead. We'll see. Okay. Actually, we might just run... No, I think... Yeah, I think we actually just run through here. No, that's not what I wanted, but okay. No, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Put this guy here because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that guy's in scoring position there. Okay, this is risky because we're doing GFIs. Okay, you get to go over here. Let's see. Yeah, you get to go over here just to be somewhere else. You get to do a dodge here. Yeah, let's do this. Well, oh nice, I didn't roll a 1. Okay, so we're not following here. Because... or pushing, because I'd rather have this guy based here. Let's see what happens. Now we can essentially just run it in from this. So let's see what they do. Because part of me, at some point, I want to get... Like, I need to get SVP on everything. So the question is, what's most vital at the moment? And it might actually be getting SVP on the catchers. Because I want them to stick around, right? And right now, I think... pretty much everyone's in scoring position. Or in scoring range, rather. Words are hard. Ooh, that's very nice. Might get rerolled. They do have 3 of them. Yep. Oh, okay, wow, look at my game. Yeah, so we'll see. This guy's probably gonna dodge away. Like, there's no reason to be blocked here. But I'm sure we'll find out soon. Okay, it seems like we're doing a handoff into a pass here. Oh! Actually, are we? Yes, because if I move this piece here, and this is a... Alright. I don't want to dodge here if I can avoid it. So... For that reason, I think we're going to do this. You go here. You give it to that guy. Yep. And you want to pass it over here. Nicely done, Gray. And then we run it in on turn 3. Yeah, so I think we're gonna... No, actually, let's do that. Yeah, I think going wide here is probably a good idea. Because I want to make sure I have my positionals up here in case my... Like, my opponent has 2 throwers, and I don't have kick. So they should be able to secure the ball quite well. But I don't want them to run through with their catchers if they do run a pass play. But so far, based on the plays I made, I expected to roll... I expected to use a few of my rerolls already. Because I did make a lot of rolls there. There was the... well, some blitzes that only need... 2-die blitzes that only needed a push. Those are mainly fine. But there was the handoff. There was the pass. There was the catch. And now we have more turns. That's a bit unfortunate because, you know, I want to get to that. But I can. But this is probably going to hurt a bit more. We'll see. This is also... My opponent's going with a symmetric setup, which... I don't necessarily think is a good idea on offense, but then again, I think the symmetric setup here is to, because their focus is protect the ball, make sure the elves don't steal it, and then probably run it in on turn 8, so I can't score again. So that means our main objective should be to try and put as much pressure on as possible, so that they feel the need to move the ball. Or get them to cage up here. We'll find out where the cage is soon enough. Okay. Because these guys don't have dodge. So if I can just, you know, see if I can base them. Blitz this guy here and then put a piece here, then I'm okay with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. You. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that just a... Yeah, I think that's just a GFIOA. We'll wait with these. Let's see. That's 2 GFI. Okay. Let's start with this then. Okay, we're not going to do anything here. We're going to put this guy here though. We'll move these guys out and put another one here later on. Right now, I think we're good to put this guy here. We're gonna push really hard on the ball here. I could have done a 1-die here, which probably been the best move actually now that I look at it. And it was probably a mistake to not do that. Because, like, a 1-die with block for me is good. Like, it would scatter probably around here, but I'm much better at picking that up than the opposite. And this isn't, you know, all this really does is stop my opponent from getting through my screen because they use their blitz to get through here. And now I think all they really can do is build another cage in here. So we'll see what that does for us. It might give us a lot of blocks. And it seems like we can probably blitz here. Let's do this. Oh, I shouldn't have put him here. I should have put him there. That's stupid. Oh well. Ooh, that's fun. Let's see, where do I put you? I think I put you here. Now this guy's free to move, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Most of these people can't really break through here, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. So they have one block and one blitz. And then they can get another one here. So they have 2 blocks and 1 blitz. Well, that's really unfortunate. Oh, you do have an apple. I don't. Yeah, so, I mean, this was kind of expected. But the thing I'm hoping for here is to get into a position where there's still a cage here, and then maybe there's one dude running around. See, because they only have one catcher, right? Yep. Oh. We'll see what we can do. Ooh, that's nice. I think mainly we're also okay with just basing this with our own catcher. Yeah, this guy's here is blocking any path this way, so this guy has to move first. Okay, so they're sending out both of them. Okay, that actually gives us a decently fun opportunity. Like, we'll run this catcher back here, we'll put 2 dudes on this guy, and then we'll blitz a corner, I think. Ooh, very nice. So we'll do that. We'll see if we can make all of this a tiny bit more annoying. Oh, I should have. Okay, well, never mind. This. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, and final block over here. Oh. Ooh, a KO. So, we've opened it up over here for him. But this guy is double based and can't get out. Whereas this guy can quite easily get out. But this guy... Well, Oh yeah, this is actually slightly tricky for them. Like, the easiest blitz is this one, right? Or someone blitzing this piece. Because not only is he standing on the ball carrier, he's also putting a tackle zone here. So if anyone wants to go through here, then they're gonna have to do a bit of dodging. So we'll see what they do. Interesting. I'm not sure why though, because they're still blocked here, right? By this guy? Okay, handoff? Yeah. But where are you gonna go? Because you... Because I think that was a... You know, if they were committed to the handoff, that was not necessarily a horrible move, but I think... Like, maybe they could have done this better. Because it seems like they're gonna... They need to reposition the cage here now. Which is dangerous, because this guy would probably move up here or something, and I can get to that. Oh, okay, he's... Yeah, I can get to that too. Kind of. Yeah, so this one's tricky for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think getting that stun was nice because it clears up this side for us. Can you just go in here for a 1-die? Yeah, you can. That is probably our best bet because we can't... Well, actually, hang on. We can get a... Huh. Can we... Oh. Wait. Oh. Okay. We do this. Then we do this. I picked the wrong guy, didn't I? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We cleared this guy. So that wasn't... for some reason, I thought it was like, oh, it's this dude. But it's not. And now we're forcing him here, though. Okay, fine. That was not good positioning by me, but let's see what we get. Yep. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. But we're going to do the double blocks here. I mean, we only knocked this guy down on a POW, which is unlikely, but it could happen. Okay, well that didn't work. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? What's available to him? This... You know what? I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I thought about passing to the thrower, but with the reroll gone, it's still... That's probably a 3+ into a 2+. And there's no reason to risk that, because they don't have an obvious 2 die on this guy without doing some 3+ dodging on their own. And most of their dudes are still tied up. These guys are, of course, easy to free up, but they're still only strength 2. And this is a strength 3 catcher. Okay. I expected this guy to get blocked. Because that... I guess it doesn't matter if you don't knock him down. So, it's still a 1 die. And the ball's going to end up here or here. Which means it's probably going to be in a tackle zone. And this blitzer is free. But both of the throwers have already moved, I think. See where it goes. Ooh, that's good for me. Okay, now this guy has a 2 die here. No, he doesn't because of this dude. I forgot about that. It's gonna get re-rolled because it's no. Oh. Oof. Oh, wow. We're getting rid of most of these humans. That's nice. Let's see, yeah, I think... Okay, yeah. Let's do it this way. Well. Oh no, I don't want you to have to dodge, so I think you just get to stand up for now. Huh. Oh yeah. I do this. You take that, Gray, and you knock that dude down. Oh, we got a stun. And that is excellent. Because it means I get to do this now. Okay, I do have... Yep, and then... There we go. Breaking a lot more armor than I expected, so that's nice. Yeah, why not? No! Hubris. Actually, I think that's still... Okay. This guy's hard to knock down. We have the same... Let's see, how does one catcher trade for a normal line out? Yeah, that's still a good... I think that's still a good trade. I did have 2 rerolls, but remember, I only knocked this guy down on a POW. So if I use the reroll, it's actually less likely that I'm not guaranteed to get a knockdown. So the question is the knockdown worth it? Because I don't have, like, that wasn't a block piece. So anything with dodge is actually really annoying to deal with for me at the moment. But you could definitely make the argument that I should have rerolled. And because we do have that reroll, I am going to take these locks while I can get them. But we didn't get anything, so... Bray gets to run and score. So let's see if we get our dude back. Nope. Let's see if they get their dude back. Yes. Well, got one of them back. So I think, well, they're actually down a player still. No, they're down 2. We're down 1. Oh. We got some thirsty elves. think we're just moving everything else back. Because I see no reason to let them block my things. Let's see. Yep, thrower catchers. Okay. You have more. You have more. Yep. So we're actually in this. We're actually doing decent in the sense that most of our SPP right now is not on positionals. Yeah, there's some definite turn 8 blitz value there. Oh no, you're gonna get knocked down. And I'm gonna let my hair down because it's heavy. I'm going to my hairdresser on Tuesday to shorten my dreads a bit. Not much, mind you, but just a bit. Because it's so much of it. Okay, so far so good. They're definitely going to foul one of these, I think. Yep. Phew. Should do that. Okay, and here comes the vanity pass. So far so good. Yep, worked out. And that's the first half. I think we can be pretty happy with that. Would I say I dread going to the barber? No, my barber's great. I also don't go to my... I have... Oh, no. Oh, no, we're even on players. I don't want to be that. Yeah, my barber is great. I have a barber and I have a hairdresser, specifically for my dreads. My barber, of course, is specifically for my beard. Okay. So it's 10v10. What do you have at? This is just a regular alignment. Yeah. So that means they're actually now they're up in value because my lineman is better than their lineman. I think have you managed to? No, you rolled 3 last time and then you rolled the 1. But we're up 2-0, so we're good. It's just see what we can do. Oh, quick snap. Deep kick. Is that good for me? Well, we know that previous turn our opponent caged up over here. And if they want to cage up again, they're not going to reach that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can get to here. Unless they pick it up, do a pass, which they might. And then they get into here. This guy should probably be there, because these are the guys they're going to block here. That's a knockdown. Oh, that's costly. We can run with Journey Elves, though. We just don't want more of them to die. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, had it been later in the season, or, you know, it's one of those cases where how tempting is it to restart? And I think if we can get some more SPP here, we can keep on rolling with this team. Because we need to have line elves on the LOS anyways. It's just, you know, slightly annoying. Okay. It's an interesting choice. I think we'll do this. Oh well. That worked slightly better than I expected it to. And we'll see what they do here. Because, like, right now, as long as we essentially win this by just elf screening, but of course, I kind of want to steal the ball and see if I can get more SVP. Okay. With this committed here, I mean, it seems like they would go for the one die. The nice thing about it, right, is that even if they succeed with this one die, they can't really break through here because they have to dodge through, because we have tackle zones all around here. And so what they need to do, yeah, put that guy there, and then this guy can blitz here. But once again, if that happens, like, how are they going to break through here now? Because this guy is still exerting tackle zones. This guy is still exerting tackle zones. And this guy's stuck here. So they can't actually go through this way. So, and this guy should probably move. They're actually giving me a lot of pieces to block, which they might be doing because they hope that I, you know, something horrible happens, and then I have a lot of pieces that are based that they can then block. Because of course, if this guy goes here, then I have to make the choice of, okay, do I want to put assists down to block this and this? Because I can only block one of them, right? And it seems like my opponent's out of time. Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Wait. Are we back to 2 minutes in Champ Ladder? Why didn't anyone tell me? I feel tricked. What's going on? Someone tell me what's going on. And also, why haven't I noticed this until now? If I didn't notice... No, it's because I'm playing against an opponent where I don't need 3 minutes. I'm gonna come up against opponents where I need 3 minutes. Why? But I also want to know why they changed it to 2 minutes again. They did it for a test, and then they went back to 3. This is ridiculous. They really shouldn't be doing this. Like, it's... It does kind of suck the fun out of Champ Ladder if you can't play it properly. Okay, well, I guess that means... See, here's the issue, right? At least for me personally. Like, it's not proper Blood Bowl if it's 2 minutes. It's totally fine in open, because open is, you know, you're just having fun, and it's a nice game mode. But in a league that's built around you actually having to take... That's built around, oh, this is where you're supposed to be tryharding. It makes no sense to stop people from tryharding, because sometimes you need that extra time to just make sure that you got your numbers right. Especially if you're playing, at least for me, if you're playing elves. And I've said this so many times, I feel like. That... Like, yeah, it just kind of... Yeah, I really... Ugh. I'm so disappointed. No, like... I'm okay with it not being 4 minutes, because you have this extra time where you have to react to things. So, like, I'm okay with that. That's it's a decent enough, you know, it is what it is. Like, 4 minutes might be too long. But 2 minutes, there's no reason for it to be 2 minutes. Like, it's just... Honestly, here's the thing. Some teams are easier to play in 2 minutes than others, and to me, it really seems like the people that are pushing for this are people that don't, you know, not okay with it. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. I'm not sure I want to keep playing in Champ Ladder now. Which, from a stream perspective, is a bad idea. Because if I play in Champ Ladder, I get a lot more views on YouTube than I would if I play in Open. It's just that it's... Like... I don't want to put myself in a position where it's not my fault that I lose a game. You know, there's always going to be dice, right? But I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm like, I would have won this if I had the time. But 2 minutes versus 3 minutes isn't fucking faster, is the thing. Like, it's faster by, what was it, like 10 minutes or some shit? You're not gonna, like, you have to play like 6 games a day for that to matter. It's such a bullshit excuse that it's like, honestly, it's an unacceptable excuse. And the fact that someone got tricked into doing this is not okay. Like, it's utter garbage. Like, I'm so, like, I'm literally, it's, it pisses me off so much. Oh, I can't do that yet. Like, I really dislike it when people don't want to play, they just want to grind. Because, you know, I really don't have the time to grind. Like, if I didn't have a job, and, you know, I got people watching on Twitch, I could make an argument for doing it. But it's, even then, you know. Okay, that was really lucky. Yeah, like, it's... Here it's okay, but it's just... you know, you're just... Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it at this point, to be honest. I think we're gonna try this. Oh shit, I snake eye that. Well then. Oh! Oh, I'm so... Well, I got greedy. Ugh. But yeah, like, honestly, 2-minute turns are garbage in Champ Ladder, and it does really suck the enjoyment out of it. And I can't think of an argument for keeping it at 2 minutes that I think is a reasonable argument. Like, getting more games in is not a reasonable argument. Because then you're literally catering to people that play six or 7 games a day, and that is not a large enough part of your audience for it to matter. No, if it was my passer, it would have... Hang on, let me check. No, it's the catch. My pass was fine. If it was the pass, since it was a line elf, I would have had the option to reroll it. But it auto rerolled because it was catch. Yeah, like, some people deliberately play very slow, and that's totally fine. That's why there's a time limit. Like, the fact that you're trying to sway the game to stop certain coaches from playing because you specifically play faster is, it's a bit cheating. And if you can't deal with people playing slowly, then, you know, play a faster, non-turn-based game. But this, and the reason it annoys me is that this is the thing that's, from a community management standpoint, this is actually really tricky to deal with. Because you have a large, like, you always have a vocal audience somewhere, especially on a forum or something like that, that might not necessarily play the game the same way that your main audience does. And it's really scary. It's really hard to balance that of making the core audience that actually talks to you about things, to make them enjoy the game and feel like you are listening, they're being listened to, and balancing it towards people that are the silent majority and how they play. And if you fuck that up, your game's gonna die. Like, I don't think, in this case, in Blood Bowl 2, I don't think we don't have to worry about that in the same way, because it's like, it's small enough. Most people are already kind of know what the deal is, right? But it's in other games, it can and has killed games. And like, I generally all for them being like, okay, let's test this and see how it works. They tested it for 2 seasons, then they went back to 3 minutes. And now being like, going back to 2 minutes again is very, like, no. What do I do here? What happens if this is a push? I don't think Cyanide doesn't listen to anyone. The people that have been working on the that have been talking to the community generally up to this point at least has been the publisher, and Cyanide switched publishers, so that's why, like, the reason. This is where I want 3 minutes, because I feel like I probably could have played this turn better than I am. But I don't necessarily know how I would do that right now. And now I can kind of blame the turn timer because it stresses me out a bit. Gonna keep this guy here because I don't want this guy to dodge out. There we go. No, so Cyanide is now owned by another publisher called Big Ben. And those were the ones that came out with a press release around Skulls for the Skull Throne saying Blood Bowl 3. So Blood Bowl 3, if it's happening, is has another publisher. The prize pool money for Champ Ladder is most certainly being paid by the publisher, which is Focus Home. But they most definitely have a deal where, I mean, we're a publisher, we're going to publish this game, we're going to spend this much on this thing and these kind of things. That money is probably gone. Like, this game is past, it's probably in Paradox we would call this game legacy, which means that it's still available for purchase, but we're not actually doing anything with it. Like, other than, you know, selling it. It's still a functional game, and we're still gonna, like, you know, mention it and sell it, but we're not, you know, thinking of doing any more, publishing any more content with it. So that means there's no one to listen. There probably aren't that many community managers or anything like that around. I don't know where I was going with this, other than, yeah, like, if they had publisher support, if they had good publisher support, this probably wouldn't have happened. At least it wouldn't have happened in this way, because you don't go back and forth on something, right? Because it's confusing. But yeah, so generally, garbage. Don't do this to your game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so basically, don't listen to a vocal minority if it ruins your game. And I'm not saying this does, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty even. You could definitely make an argument for both sides. No, you couldn't definitely make an argument for both sides. 2 minutes is dumb in Champ Ladder, based on the optics of Champ Ladder. In another format, 2 minute turns makes a lot of sense. Wait, yeah. It's just that it doesn't make a lot of sense specifically for Champ Ladder. Okay. No, like, Blood Bowl is definitely not dead. But Blood Bowl 2 is a product that's not being developed anymore, which is fine, because it's had a pretty long life cycle to begin with, right? And that's just game development. That's why Blood Bowl 3 is coming out. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, it went. Now I kind of stopped talking about the game there at the end. I got so annoyed with 2 minutes. But it's literally, yeah, it does honestly really annoy me. And my guy still KO'd? Yeah, they were, right? Yeah. So we're down to 8. They have 9. D Plenty just doesn't want to come back. Who died? No, that's not who died. Creatine died. Yeah, but it's a, you know, it's a bummer for me personally because I know that people like watching it when I try hard in Champ Ladder. So like it's because you also get to see a team progress fairly quickly. Like I can put that up on YouTube and it's a nice fun fun Sunday activity. But like I'm of course, you know, not gonna do it if it's not enjoyable. And 2 minutes is a lot less enjoyable than 3 minutes. Because it takes out a lot of the skill of the game. And now I just feel like I'm bitching again, which annoys me even more. To be honest. I hate it when I get too oh shit, I'm out of fuck. This is real bad. Yeah. See, they can reach that just fine. I should have. I guess I should. No, I wanted the other block piece to. But I should have probably kept another one of these pieces back. Arguably recognizing the correct play and executing in a timely manner is the definition of skill. You can't do that in 2 minutes in Blood Bowl. There are definitely situations where you need more than 2 minutes. And the idea that you can do that in 2 minutes at all times without for all teams is literally ludicrous. It's not, yeah, like, no, you can't, essentially. Like, I can be like, oh, maybe you can't. No, you fucking can't. It's, 2 minutes is definitely not enough for that. And sometimes 4 minutes is not enough. But I agree, that's part of the challenge. But the challenge is 4 minutes, not 2 minutes. So there's no reason to arbitrarily just half that. And it's, you know, it's definitely something where you're favoring the bashy teams. And you don't need to favor the bashy teams in Champ Ladder because they're already really favored. So, like, it's just a bummer because it also kind of means that if I'm playing in Champ Ladder, I do want to try and win. And if I can't... Oh, shit, it's turn 15, so I have to do a lot of things at the same time. Okay, so we have that. Means we can run you over here. Can I get... Yeah, I can get you down there. Okay, so now I need to not get Yep, good. Wait. How do I best do that? This is not going to change anything. No. I think we need to do the 2+ here. And we didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Bash teams also get more time because they can wait down the block timers. No, it's as you can probably tell, it's very frustrating, and I was for testing it because, you know, I was like, oh, if they're actually testing it, and based on what the champ ladder on console had done, it seemed pretty clear that the it wouldn't matter what they claim, how they claimed it would matter. And then just arbitraring it, putting it back to 2 minutes is... But, yeah, and now I'm mainly frustrated because I can't get fucking off this train of thought. It also doesn't help that I'm losing. Okay, can we do a one-turner with High Elves? No, wait, I don't need you here. Oh, and then we have some more. Let's see, so you go, put that piece there, then you block there. And then you have to be there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's not who I wanted to pick that up. Come on! Oh, yeah. Okay, so I need to push you, what, 3 squares? Right, you're actually, the correct piece is holding it. So you need to dodge out and go here. No, not that. Do that. So 3 plus... it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus. It's blue. Okay then. we got there in the end after a lot of complaining about turn timers. This is another one of those times where you need the turn timer. Ah, I didn't have time to. So the other catcher got the MVP. We had 1 death, 3 touchdowns. Captain Shieldbiter scored 2 touchdowns, so that was nice. How's the dice rolls looking? We were really good at dodging. We were amazing at picking the ball up. Holy shit, our armor held up way too good. Our injury rolls, not so much though. Wake up after KO, it's a bit rough. Going for it really well. So we just rolled really well. And again, these guys were also decent at injury rolls. They were also bad at KOs. I was like, am I looking at my team or looking at someone else's team? They were great at catching. Yeah. Okay. Vox, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. Let's see what that's done to the team. So I think we're going to buy ourselves an apothecary. We're gonna give you block. But in hindsight, I kind of like dodge now. But I do have... No, I only have 2 rerolls. Well, let's give the other one dodge and see which one performs the best. Pretty sure it's the dodge piece, actually. We're gonna give the linemen wrestle, most likely.